We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got... From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll... Shy of the 20. At their own 19-yard line. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of thing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 3. Here's Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The give is to McLaughlin. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. And Tua's going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and his
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. In motion right goes Sutton. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to hook up with Sutton. Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a throw here to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. In motion left goes Sutton. Carry from McLaughlin. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Wilkins, not known as a sack artist, only 8 combined in his last 2 seasons, but almost 100 tackles and a pair of forced fumbles for the Finns last season.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Turbo 1, high, turbo 1.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua going to change the play. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's make a play, boys. You can do it, baby. Come on.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Waddle, the motion man right. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Broncos 26, Dolphins 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the